Welcome to NHIAA Division III Boys Hockey, first round of the playoffs with Kearsarge Plymouth on the home ice of John Stark Hopkinton. We're here with the Granite State Sport Network and broadcasting with Pemmy Baker TV. Welcome everybody here today. I'm Brandon Miller. I'm here with Jim Carey. We'll be announcing the game today.
Hey Brandon, good to be back. It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's been six or so weeks.
I know. Last time they had, I think Dan came in. They brought the more experienced yourself in, so they had the A team. But I'll take any airtime I can get here, and I always enjoyed doing it with you. It was a lot of fun last time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got two guys here that love the sport of hockey, and we'll be talking hockey and talking the game, and hopefully we see a good game here today. You got any thoughts about the game moving forward?
Yeah, I think it's a good test for us. Great job by our team this year getting into the tournament. They really did a good job of beating the teams they were supposed to beat, and beating a couple of the teams, the Kennetts and the Convals that were right there with us neck and neck. That's the reason we got the 5 seed, and playing the defending champ I think is going to be, a tall task. But as we know, high school sports, any level, you get into the playoffs, and especially in this sport with goaltending, and anything can happen for sure at that, especially at a 5-4 matchup.
Yeah, definitely, anything can happen, and especially like you said, with you get those games where you get a hot goalie. But at any rate, Plymouth is looking at a tall order here today to go up against the higher seed, John Stark, and especially John Stark coming back from a championship last year, and they've got the experience and the guys that have been here before. So exactly,
they have that experience, and they also they had a 6-4-1 record against the tournament teams. They played a few more of us, and again, probably that experience that they carried through the season and into today probably gives them the upper hand if you're looking at the pregame matchup. But hopefully, like I say, Plymouth Kearsarge has had a wonderful year. Really, grew. You could say turned it around, and the guys have gotten along well, and the chemistry's there. They had a nice 4-practice week and a team meal. Coach had them on a restaurant towards their practice facility in Proctor, and they like one another, and there's good chemistry, so that can hopefully it carries into a competitive game today.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And at any rate, they could put up a competitive game. They're gaining playoff experience. They're a young team, and they, looking forward coming back next year, knowing what it takes to win a playoff game will do nothing but help this team grow.
Yeah. The two seniors have given us great leadership. Our two seniors, Nathan St. Pierre, has been solid throughout his career. He's captain again, Nathan St. Pierre, and then also Michael Cathy has had a wonderful career. I think he scored 2 goals, if not in the last game, the last 2. So Michael's going to be, in fact, starting tonight on that right wing, supporting Jake Marcoux at center, and Nick Terrien will be on the left. But Michael Cathy and Nathan surely will be missed, but we do, to your point, we have a lot of depth coming back next year, a lot of experience. So
So we got those 2 seniors that are looking to extend their season and keep their high school career going for one more game. We'll be back for the start of the game after these commercials. Welcome back. Here we are at the New England College Stadium, home of Pilgrims Ice Hockey. The game will be getting started here in just a second. We send it down to the public address announcer for the national anthem.
College in today's 2020 NHIAA Division III Boys Hockey Quarterfinal game between the Cats of Kearsarge Plymouth and the General Hawks of John Stark Hopkinton. The NHIAA and its member schools want to thank you for coming out in support of your team today. High school sports are an extension of the classroom learning experience. The student athletes competing today have worked hard in the classroom and on the field all season. As we encourage them to demonstrate good sportsmanship, we'd also like to ask that you, our fans, make this event a meaningful one for our athletes by showing respect for your team, the opposing team, the coaches, and the officials. NHIAA rules prohibit the use of artificial noisemakers of any kind to include horns and bells at today's contest, as well as throwing objects onto the ice. In the unlikely event of an emergency or fire alarm activation, all occupants are to leave the rink via the nearest exit on either side of the bleachers. And today, let's meet our first non-starting lineup for the Kearsarge Plymouth Cats. Brendan Marcoux. Number 13, Nathan St. Pierre. Number 14, Cole Rosem. Number 16, Brecken Bates. Number 18, Calvin Dunstan. Number 22, Brock Tanner. Number 23, Landon Fogg. And number 24, Travis Kane. And for the Cats starting line, at defense, number 7, Cody Bannon. At defense, number 19, Trevin Sanborn. At forward, number 9, Nick Theron. At forward, number 6, Jacob Marcoux. At forward, number 17, Michael Cathy. And in goal, number 30, Gavin Garcia. The Cats are led by head coach Justin Garcia and assisted by Zach Morse and Josh Kershaw. And now, for your non-starting John Stark, Hopkinton General Hawks, number 2, Nick Martell. Number 11, Owen Jones. Number 12, Austin Lunt. Number 14, Olin Hino. Number 15, Noah Lewis. Number 17, Logan Pike. Number 18, Bridget Lynch. Number 19, Bobby Arnold. Number 22, Tyler Scordo. Number 37, Owen Olson. Number 55, Hal Stokes. And number 56, Cooper Rivers. And now for your starters. For the General Hawks, we have at defense, number 6, Nick Osborne. At defense, number 8, Carter Pike. At forward, number 4, Ethan Molnar. At forward, number 38, Brent Patnode. At forward, number 32, Benny Madden. And in goal, number 1, Kaysen Aller. The General Hawks are led by head coach Dennis Polminen, assisted by Eddie Marceau and Mark Bork. The officials for today's game are Michael Frost and Aaron Breeson. Now would you please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, both teams are huddled up here. Last minute huddle before the game gets going. Nice looking barn we got here today.
Oh, barn's a good way of putting it. I love this. This is looks like a great sheet of ice. I know that New England College team finished up about a week ago, so there probably hasn't been much action on it. But boy, it's a nice setting. I like these, as you said, barn. This, and what a crowd! This is fantastic looking left and right.
Yeah, we're really almost capacity.
Yeah, you guys don't get to see it on TV, but it is really filled in nicely. To our right is the the John Stark Hopkinton fans. They seem to have more of a student section, obviously being their home game, and looks like a lot of community members. And then it's filled in nicely over to our section, probably a little bit of mix, but a great following for Kearsarge Plymouth as well. So
yeah, I'd say there's got to be 200 plus people here.
Yeah, this is fantastic setting. So I know the kids are anxious. Coach said it this morning. Coach said it to me prior to the game. You get those nerves and that excitement as soon as you wake up, and if the adults are feeling it, I'm sure the kids are feeling it. So it'll be good when the puck drops here and kind of get that first shift and first maybe either check that you make or take. Get you.
That first hit is always the one that wakes you up.
Usually gets you in the game and settles it down, actually. So
here we go.
We got Marcoux at center and Mike Cathy on the right, and Nick Therian on the left wing starting, along with Cody Bannon and Trevor Sandman in the back.
Nice. John Stark is controlling the puck off the original face-off.
And again, we got Gavin Garcia, the coach's son in net, who's really stepped up. I said it the first time that I did a game back early in the year. He's stepped in and filled in for that goalie position, not a true goalie. More than admirably this year.
He's come a long way from the first game that I saw him play, controlling rebounds and deflecting pucks away. He's really come a long way and kind of being a general of the game and keeping it all in front of him.
I'm watching him right there with good positioning. He looks engaged. Hasn't seen a shot yet, I don't think, but we'll see what happens with as we move forward here. As you know, a hot goaltender can go a long way. Nice
play by keeping it in there, but Plymouth got control of the puck. Good shot there on goal. I think that's the first one in the game. Nice to see Plymouth get that.
Nice shot by Therian. Good, smart. Take the blue line, have a shot, and then actually the goalie kind of mishandled a little bit. So those nerves that we said, you never know.
Yeah, Plymouth's got to make sure that they follow up those shot opportunities and try and get some rebounds, guys crashing the net. That's how you can create opportunities in a game like this.
It's a nice little feed to stay on side. John Stark, Hopkinton. Oh, that's tough. Oh, my goodness. Great save, good positioning. He didn't know it was where it was, but the position's everything on those types of things.
Yeah, close your legs up and make sure that rebound doesn't get out there. Even though you don't know where it is, you can usually just kind of flop on it and keep it from moving.
Yeah, you did a good job not panicking, because if you move and it gets away from you.
Yeah, sometimes you can score your own goal.
Nice slap pass by John Stark, Hopkinton player, and for that deflection. Just what you had mentioned on our end. You get some traffic in front of the net, get those deflections, you don't know where it's going.
Yep, like my son told me this morning, puck luck is a thing.
Yeah. Well, you were able to hear what he said. He was disappointed he couldn't do the give it. He knows how much you like hockey, so he says maybe he was faking the voice. No, he's not faking it.
He's not faking. He can still barely talk. After a 10-minute conversation, I was starting to not be able to understand him.
I asked him, I said, why aren't you doing the game? And then he went to speak, and he didn't have to speak anymore. But he knows how much you do enjoy announcing the hockey games.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun this year doing this.
Well, again,
all right, so we're going to have a face-off here right outside the Plymouth zone. It's been a back-and-forth game so far. Haven't seen anybody dominating too much at any aspect of the game, so good job by both teams.
Yeah, no doubt. Again, we talked about pregame, the experience that John Stark, Hopkins can bring, but beyond that, they have a little more depth, just those 5 extra players compared to what we have. That added depth. We'll see if that plays into this game, too.
Yeah, that can be a factor, especially late in the game. John Stark also has, we talked about experience earlier in the game. I believe they have 7 seniors on their team.
It's a big hit, real big hit. We had Marcoux did a good job carrying the blue line, tried to make a little move, had his head down, and good clean hit by John Stark.
Nice job keeping it in there by Trevin Sanborn.
That was
their captain defenseman.
Was a very nice job. Good job by Kearsarge getting 2 shots on net, too. I know it's off angle, but why not? Like I said, get him on net, see what this goalie has, if he's got some nerves. All right, outstanding.
Fantastic play.
Unbelievable. Good for Mike Cathy. Just what I said, talking about improving throughout the course of your career, waiting your time. Nice little chip pass to Mike, who was in perfect position in front of the goal, and beautiful shot to that left post and beat him over the right pad.
Yeah, so Cathy with that patience with the puck there, he really kind of made the goalie commit, and then he put it in that corner. So that was a really nice job by him, and good job following up his 2-goal game last couple games ago, and making an impact here earlier in the playoffs.
Nice shift all the way around from carrying the puck. I think it was Marcoux. He said they got knocked on his fanny, and then Trevin not taking too many risks, keeping it in, and that's type of just solid play that these guys have been doing throughout the course of the second half of this year, just growing.
I like the way Plymouth Kearsarge is kind of playing defense at their own blue line, not letting John Stark move the puck in freely. Yeah,
they're standing up to that blue line, and again, people always just think about the defensemen, but it's the forwards too when you're talking about team defense. So.
Yeah, there was a nice play by Marcoux there to chip the puck away.
Well, that's the start we needed. We'll see if we can gain a little momentum and maybe a little self-doubt creeps in. Who knows? But that's it. Can't ask for a better start. Better first.
You absolutely cannot. Yeah, you make the goalie doubt himself a little bit. Great anticipation play there by number 6 on the John Stark team.
That was a good play. He maybe, in hindsight, could have carried that blue line and got a little more offensive opportunity. But you know what? You don't want to be making mistakes either. So better safe than sorry this early in the game. Good little wraparound that worked out well. I worry about that blind pass, that backhanded pass, but he had enough juice on it to get it around to the boards to get it out.
Yeah, as long as it's definitely on the boards.
On the boards, and there's a support. There's a person there to take it. That's offsides. Huh?
Looks like the puck just got clear.
Yes, there's a good no call by the official.
Nice check there by John Stark Hopkinton.
Yeah, another good, clean, physical check. Close to coming offline and maybe interference, but I don't believe it was. That's got to be an icing.
It's the kind of center ice check there that'll get your team hyped up and get your crowd behind you too.
Yeah, they had some. They look to have a little bit more size than us. A couple players a little bit thicker. Although we have a handful too, but they just seem to have a couple more.
Yeah, I was going over their roster before the game, and they have 3 kids at or over 200 pounds on their team.
Wow.
And we've only got 2, so they also have 8 kids over 6 feet or over. So that's a ton of size on this John Stark team. I don't think Plymouth is going to match them there.
Yep. A little high over the glove side, over the crossbar. I think if you're John Stark Hopkins coach, probably want him hitting the net on that one.
Yeah, you definitely want to see him, even if he's got to keep it low. You don't want to miss the net on a chance like that with Plymouth with a poor defensive giveaway there.
Little giveaway, a short pass across the goal mouth is always risky. 3-on-1 coming down here. Stay on sides. Oh, nice little shot again by Michael Cathy. Good for him.
He was very close to tucking that in the 5-hole, so good job. He's looking at this late season offense by him. A player like that can step up can really make a difference in a game like this.
Well, again, we talk about a lot, Brandon. We talk about, seniors win I'm not saying that we're going to win a championship on this, but seniors win championships. And nothing against the underclassmen, but that experience that Michael Cathy has had to go through and those some call them growing pains, learning lessons, and good for him. That looks to be offside to me. What a great play defensively.
Fantastic defensive play.
The net's off. I can't believe they're not seeing this. Even the home crowd screaming that.
Fantastic diving poke check by Brandon Marcoux there. That was
unbelievable play.
Really unbelievable. Saved a chance. That was going to be a really difficult save for the goalie to make there because he was coming across at a 45-degree angle and had all of the net all day.
And again, it looked to me, it's tough. I know there's only 2 guys here, but it looked to be offsides. And that makes it tough for the goalie, defenseman, and you're right, Brandon slid, and oftentimes you get a tripping call on that, but he got the puck first.
Yes, he got the puck first, and he also took out the net, which ended the play, so
yeah,
good all around on him.
Boy, we're doing a good job coming out of our zone.
I'm loving the way Plymouth is getting across the blue line there really effectively.
They are playing solid all the way through right now. There's I'm not going to say they're dominating by any stretch, but I think they're carrying play a little bit here and has John Stark Hopkinton on their heels.
It's exactly the type of game they needed to play to, put them back on their heels right off the beginning of the game, making the best of their opportunities.
And again, to your point of the size with John Stop hardening, which can help you, this sport, as much as any, the speed and smart passing can beat it. Unbelievable.
That was just a beautiful play there. I didn't catch the number.
That's Therian. I think that's Nick.
Is that Nick Therian?
Great patience with the puck and really undressed that goalie to slide it in.
He just tucked it, made a move and tucked it right under his pads. That goalie had no chance there.
The other thing I'm impressed with, we'll have to listen to see who had the assist, but the passes and the short 6 to 8 foot passes that we're making with touch have really been one of the difference in the game.
It really has, and I know the last game I announced, they were struggling trying to make longer passes, and I like the way they're moving the puck with the, like you said, with the short 6 to 8 foot passes.
And that's not easy at any level, those short passes.
In traffic, really, they're doing a great job with that.
So that was Cody and Jake Marcoux on the assist. So our big dogs there, Cody to Marcoux, and I'm not sure the direction, and then Nick Therian tucking it in. So
and those are the guys you need to, consistently score for you. That's what you expect out of your top line guys, and then to have Michael Cathy with his burst of offense here late in the season is just a bonus.
Absolutely. The other thing they're doing is they're sharing the puck compared in the beginning of the year.
What a move.
They're more than on their heels.
That was another scoring opportunity right there. I'm not sure what the shots exactly are, but so we got 6-3 Plymouth on there, and I would say about 5 of those 6 are true scoring opportunities.
I agree with you. And again, there's not total domination, but we're starting to see that we are definitely carrying play. And then a good, smart move by our defenseman, Cody, who really could be an offensive player, does the betterment of the team. But just as you know, in the old days, the Bobby Orr, not that we're asking any Cody to play that, but he just went from coast to coast and gave himself a good scoring opportunity.
Yeah, he's listed as a forward, but definitely making an impact on defense.
Has all year long. And again, sometimes you have to be selfless and do what's best for the team, and he surely has. Boy, we're making that extra effort all the way around, and again, that was Jake Marcoux.
Yeah, Jake Marcoux did a great. He's almost playing goalie on that play. That was fantastic.
There's that offensive. That's that forward going back. He's all the way on the goal line and helping out. So
I like to see him sacrificing his body like that in a playoff game. That was, you got your goalie's back. Your goalie makes the initial save, and then you're back there making sure that that rebound doesn't get in there. Yeah, Kearsarge Plymouth has really just got them back on their heels right now.
Yeah, even that face-off, but both teams battling, but we end up, not being able to clear the zone. But that's a great block shot. Nice job by Brecken Bates, a forward, blocking that shot. Didn't allow it to get through to Gavin Garcia.
Nathan St. Pierre did a nice job there of just tipping the puck with a stick and getting it out.
Little slow to that puck right there. A little slow.
Change, but
good stick work right there again by Brecken Bates. All over the ice, not just on the offensive end, but helping out last 2 times defensively. Good little chip, and now we got our 3-on-1 again.
Yeah, got it right back to himself. And
great pass by Cody to Nathan.
Again, another opportunity there. He gets that shot off. That could score.
Unbelievable. These guys are just flying around. Good for Plymouth Kearsarge.
They're really controlling that front of the net area, moving it across the blue line with kind of some fancy short passes and just getting in front of the net and getting their opportunities. They're really, this is the best I've seen them play all year.
And they're down 2 guys. They're without Christian and without Jack Bro. Again, we'll see if that comes in to play over the course of the next period in 5 minutes, 2 periods in 5 minutes. But right now, I haven't seen us play this clean and this crisp all year, really.
Yeah, consistently keeping the pressure on. Just really playing fantastic all-around team hockey right now.
Yep, 3-on-2 coming up.
So we got to get that trailer.
We got Cole, defenseman, out a little bit, but had to go pressure that puck. Did a good job right there, getting in the way. Good job, Cole. You got people screaming, shoot it, but another gentleman over here saying, no, get yourself an angle. I agree.
Sounds like the John Stark crowd is starting to get a little frustrated here.
That's tough right there. It's not icing, though. Shouldn't be. Yeah, the defenseman can stick his stick out. I don't know. Not sure if Federation rules are different, but he was 3 feet from that. All he had to do was stick it out. It wasn't icing, but not sure.
Yeah, the referee's calling it icing, so Plymouth's going to have a face-off down here deep in their zone. See them rubbing their goalie's head. Good luck there.
Right, Brecken here taking this an important face-off, won by Brecken Bates.
Like that face-off win right there. That's pretty key.
Yeah, but that's tough. Again, a backhand pass out of the defensive zone. A little. I like the old Claude Julien play the way you're facing instead of playing that backhanded pass out on the defensive ends. A little risky.
Yeah. Julien was the master of coaching team hockey. It wasn't. Players want, you won as a team, not as individual effort.
Yep.
And that's what we're seeing here with great passing and great defensive efforts by all different players.
Team defense they're playing, right? And there was another example of that. Slid across by John Stark Hopkinton, and there is a forward collapsing that takes the pass away. So good team defense.
Yeah, they're really challenging them at the blue line, making them work to get it in and not letting them control the puck deep and in their corners.
That's a good little move at the blue line by John Stark Hopkinton player. That was a good shot. I'm not sure if that was their better Brett Patnode, 38, I think it was. Kind of slid to his right, open up an angle. Great save by Justin. Great save. You just had
fantastic job controlling that rebound.
Great shot by great shift by John Stark Hopkinton and their two captains, Brett Patnode and Benny Madden, I think his name is, and you would expect them to respond with a good shift like that, but boy, Gavin Garcia just stonewalled them, and you need those types of saves.
Yeah, he's playing really, really good here early, and his defense is backing him up on any of those secondary chances.
So again, good shift by this John Stark, good response by John Stark Hopkinton top line, and see if we can weather this little storm. And you can feel it coming. They're playing with a little bit of urgency. John Stark Hopkinton, which you would expect.
Missing the net. Their coach is going to be going crazy at the period break here. Tell them to get the shots on net because they've missed the net a good 3 times when they've had opportunities.
And we're going to see plenty more in the next 2 periods and 3 minutes. Plenty of waves of I guess it's blue, white, and green coming at us. So you just got to kind of stay the course like we're doing right now.
I think that was a wise icing by Kearsarge Plymouth.
Absolutely.
Just to kind of settle down after that good shift by John Stark.
And it's different than the pros where you get to get a change. So I would, not that you want to be, no, we're not there yet playing on our heels, but at times it's okay to just ice it.
Yep.
Oh, Cody's nice move. Went that forehand, backhand, and tried to go one extra, and just the defense stepped in.
Yep, good job controlling the puck there. They're almost like on a power play here.
And again, good little icing, get our legs, and we regroup and no longer on our heels. So that's
now they're making this shift count.
Good response. This should be an icing. That should be an icing. Good.
So Kearsarge Plymouth is going to look at a face-off, a fresh set of legs, and a face-off in the John Stark end. Good.
Yeah, we got our
2.5 minutes left, and
we got our first line, and I would say that our second line with Brecken Bates, Nate, and Brock or Calvin are just as strong. We have two strong lines, two pretty equal with some depth, and that's nice. But we're sending out our so-called first line with Jake, Meg, Kathy, and Nick.
John Stark wins that face-off and comes out with some speed, but the Plymouth defense once again stops him right at the blue line.
And again, that's our second pairing, Cole Rosum. So again, we have, two good lines, two good depth pairings of defense, and they're stepping up right now.
Great shot opportunity right there.
In close, too, in that front of the net, like you had said at the beginning of the period. Great save. I think he got a piece of it, might have hit crossbar.
I think he got the post there, too. So,
but I'm pretty sure Gavin got a piece of that with his glove.
So I think that was Marcoux that kind of made that last stand defensively and made the guy, take the shot, didn't give him all day in front of the net. So
that is their player who just looked to the rafters, as I say, and banged his stick. So a lot of game left, but we are frustrating this higher-seeded and defending champion John Stark Hopkinton team.
Definitely look frustrated right now. I think Plymouth can run out the clock on this period and recoup their legs and come out with another fresh burst in the second.
Little just missed coming out of the zone there, but nice try, nice pass. That was Brock Tanner. Brock, good little back check right there by Nathan St. Pierre. Just enough to break up the play, but...
good job by Marcoux getting it out there, kind of defending the neutral zone all by himself right there.
There was Brock, too, in mid-ice, just kind of enough pressure on the puck that they're not able to come in clean. Missed on that one.
Yeah.
That's that maybe longer pass that you talked about when you were covering the games earlier that they're not connecting on.
Yeah.
We haven't had too many of those. That's not a bad stretch pass. I mean,
I don't mind that pass right there. That guy, he just missed getting it and it went down.
But you can't.
I'm not even sure I would have called that an icing if I were the ref because it was clearly a pass that was just. Fumbled.
Yeah, but he didn't get a piece of it, right? But it's an okay pass as long as you're not trying to do it for 3 periods.
Especially, yes, for sure.
There it is again.
That's a great long pass there, yeah. Really found the open guy in the distance there.
Keep your feet moving.
Somebody's got to crash the net right here.
Got to be smart. That was. You don't want to be pinching and giving up a scoring opportunity. We didn't. Let's see if we can break out of the zone here and get another scoring opportunity. I'd just dump it here. Still just dump it. Good at deep.
Kathy takes a check there, but still ends up with the puck and gets to drive it in.
That's that example of it's a good job taking the body. Michael did it twice.
Crowd got excited by the check, but Kathy still ended up with the puck.
Absolutely, and we end up with an offensive face-off, offensive zone face-off. And boy, wouldn't it be something if we could punch a third one in here?
It really would. So 22 seconds left here in the first period. Plymouth has a shot advantage at 10-6. And really just has John Stark back on their heels all game.
And again, just like the first shot of the game, they went high glove side, and he made the save, but not clean. Had a little break. We got 10 seconds left and got them going backwards, which is a good thing. It's down to 5. I don't think they'll get an offensive scoring opportunity at this point. Boy, you got them skating backwards to finish the first period.
That was just could a period have gone any better for the away team in a lower-seeded playoff game like
Outstanding.
This.
Great start. I hope they just continue to build. Body language is great on our part. Not awful on John Stark. They're experienced enough to come back from this, but couldn't ask for a better 15 minutes.
All around, great hockey. All right. We're going to sign out here for the second period, and we'll be back in 15 minutes for the start of the second. All right, we're back here with second period action in John Stark Hopkinton against Kearsarge Plymouth. Crowd's all fired up with their team out here on the ice, and Kearsarge Plymouth with a surprising 2-0 victory and really kind of dominating that period with scoring chances in particular.
I agree. And you outshot them 11-6. Scoring chances, I would say, were, close to probably 8-4.
Yeah, that sounds about right on my unofficial count.
We were led by Mike Cathey, got us the first goal, assisted by Cody Bannon and Nick Therian. And then Nick got the second goal. He was assisted by Jake Marcoux and Cody Bannon. So Cody has 2 assists on the afternoon. Nick Therian has 2 points with an assist and then a goal. Mike Cathey with goal and playing solidly, as well as Jake Marcoux with an assist. Never mind, we could go right through the whole lineup and talk about how consistent and how well every single player that has gotten ice time today played in that first period. Would you agree?
I would agree. Everyone across the board's been playing great, especially Garcia in goal, and Brendan Marcoux has made some fantastic defensive effort to keep them up 2-0.
Just a solid first period all the way through. I think we saw John Stark Hopkinton respond there on a couple shifts. They send out their two studs in Pat Note and I believe it's Madden, number 32, 38 and 32 respectively, Pat Note and Madden. So I expect them to respond. We'll see how we do here. Oh, he didn't call the high stick.
No high stick.
I thought it was above his shoulder.
Looked to me too, but
great hands by Cody. High hit right there. I would think just what we did early in that game, we need to continue in that throw pucks on net. He started the period, the goalie, with saving it, but going through the webbing, and he finished it with the last shot. So I'd like to see us continue with that trend.
Yeah, you really couldn't have a better period than Plymouth did. They just played fantastic all the way through every line, at every level of the ice. It was really a great period for them. And they started off, nice little check there, and a good save by the goalie here right in the beginning of the period. So Garcia showing some little quick glove action there.
Did they call a penalty on that?
That might have been some boarding.
I think that is a mistake. That I was gonna say what a great check when I looked down to check the roster, and yes, it was Trevin. I guess I missed it. Maybe I looked down and missed something, but I thought it was a great check on the short wall there.
Yeah, I didn't see what I would have called a penalty on that either. But all right, so Plymouth is looking at being shorthanded here for the next 2 minutes.
Great win off of the defensive face-off there. I know Coach has been working on the penalty kill this week. He got a little extra practice time. They have a unique kind of 1-3-1 setup. Another great save by Gavin.
Yeah, definitely. I know they like Therian does a good job on the penalty kill because he's kind of a danger to score at any time.
Agreed.
I think they kind of loosen the reins on him and let him challenge a little bit.
Here's that 1-3-1 that they set up in John Stark Hopkinton, one on the point. Yeah, you get screened by two guys, one in the middle, and then by their stud Patno. I don't know if he got a deflection on that in front of the goal, but
it looked like there was a deflection on that. But traffic in front of the net, that's a tough one for the goalie to see, and that's hockey. That's why you got to get guys in front of the net, and you never know what can happen.
That was very nice penalty play. I just really like what I saw at the end of that after the goal. I see our captain Cody Bannon going over and talking to Brendan Marcoux at a defensive pairing on that penalty kill. And hey, next time this happens, this is what we got to be doing. So nice way of moving forward and not. I didn't see any complaining, didn't see any arguing, yelling. Just hey, this is what we got to do.
Nope. Yeah, those goals happen. Crowd is really fired up here.
Well, you knew they would.
Team get back in the game at 2-1.
You knew they would get it. And then again, those 2-0 in soccer and in field hockey and in hockey, those are a lot of times we'll say that next goal, but we'll see. They definitely are moving their feet much better in this second period on Stark Hopkinton. Good block again by Brecken Bates. Forward, stopping that shot from going through.
Yep, good job getting it down the ice, getting it out of their own zone. Plymouth was on their heels there a little bit for a couple shifts.
Well, it's just as we started the first period, the way we needed to. These guys get a power play on that check by Trevin Sanborn, and it's exactly how they needed to start this second period.
Yeah, it's going to be really important for them to try and play a clean game and stay out of the penalty box, because that power play by John Stark was, definitely with their size and their puck movement ability, having them on the power play is tough.
Well, got a chance here, and I think I was going to say prior to the goal, I think it's number 13 for us, Nathan St. Pierre, captain. I think if we win today, you're going to see him be on the score sheet as an assist or a goal.
Yeah, he's had a couple of nice plays that have definitely impacted the game. It hasn't been on the score sheet yet, but he has impacted the game for sure.
Yeah, he's solid. That right there was a nice play where he challenged that quick release by Brett Patnode, and Nathan got enough stick work in there to disrupt that shot because, boy, he's come out for all cylinders, that Brett Patnode.
Yeah, he has, especially in the second period.
Geez, another close call. They call a little hook. I guess he felt that he had his stick parallel with the ice, I thought, and maybe in on the hands. So their two captains have come out and really changed the momentum of this game.
Yeah, they're calling it tight. It's not like the NHL where the referees swallow their whistles. This is high school hockey.
Yeah. Well, I just want to see them be consistent. We'll see if moving forward. Right now they've called two, as you say, pretty tight penalties on us. There's that 1-3-1 setup. It's good, blocking a shot. Cody, it's right on him.
Oh.
Fans didn't like that, but you can...
well, if the other team gets it, that's, that's what it is.
Cody's hurting it. Got to him in a soft spot on that forearm. Great save.
Oh,
taking a little liberal. That should be a penalty. Digging.
I was going to say I don't like that right there.
Yeah, he's digging at the puck. Our goalie's got it. These guys got to protect the goalie.
Yeah. Goalie clearly had swallowed up that rebound, and he was in there.
That was a good second after, and he's digging at his hands.
Can't judge him too much. That's kind of where I lived when I played, but
True.
It's definitely you're riding the edge of the line there.
Agreed, and good for Plymouth, and good for the officials not calling any penalties. But if you're going to let them dig at them, you're going to let them protect them.
Great job there winning the face-off. Getting it right down the ice, getting a little breathing room for your guys.
Cody's still hurting.
Cody's got to get off the ice. They need to get a stoppage
here.
He's
a tough kid. He is
a tough kid.
There's to your point, Therian almost stealing it in the offensive zone.
Yeah, he's along with Nick Therian, and he can definitely make an individual play and change the game on a dime. And somebody got to cover 8 on the backside there.
A little stick work by Cody. That was legal. Good block. Again, another block by a forward, Jake Marcoux. Back, he's tapping his stick. That's where they scored from last time, was the point. These guys got some juice in their shots.
Yeah, they do. Cody seems to have recovered after taking that shot to the stomach.
That's a great shot. Boy, Gavin almost got over. He almost got that.
That's a tough one. That was nice puck movement on that power play to set that guy up with that scoring chance. He almost missed it. He hit the post and it went in.
Yeah, our penalty kill was out there. Well, see where they have been the whole.
Yeah,
they have been the whole period, and so they were gassed. Now we'll see how we respond to this onslaught by John Stark Hopkinton. And again, being the defending champs, you wouldn't expect anything different. But boy, 2 power plays to begin the period sure helped.
Yeah, they definitely showed their experience and their maturity, taking advantage of those power play opportunities. So Plymouth's got to remember that it's still a tie game here and get back to the game they were playing.
Correct. I think it's going to be that momentum clearly is in John Stark Hopkinton's favor, but a lot of game left, and there's that backhanded pass again to nobody. Cody's right back on the ice. It's a lot to ask.
That is a lot to ask, especially having getting banged up on that one shift and still spending another minute and a half out.
Yeah, we're going to really try to weather those 2 power plays and try to regroup here. Here comes Nathan, settling us down.
You like that play? Get it in the corner. Try and make something happen.
That's good back check. No penalty. That was smart. It was actually just kind of a positioning.
Yeah, Sanborn tried to make an aggressive play there, and his forwards really backed him up and covered that spot for him, which is, as a defender, it's nice to know that your forwards can have your back on that back check like that, because sometimes you want to take a little bit of a risk and make a poke and see if you can make something happen.
And again, we have been doing that throughout the course of that, when it's 5-on-5 that first period. So. Boy, Gavin's played really, really well.
He really has been.
Like I said, he almost got that. He almost got that, that power play by one of the better players in the league, Brett Patnode, from what people tell me, and he's on that opposite side of that Ovechkin type circle, and you just see him lining it up, and Gavin almost got there.
Yeah, he got his leg over. If he had gone low, I think he would have made the save, but he just tucked it barely up in that corner.
Good block right there. Boy, he plays solidly as a freshman.
Oh, that's a tough offsides there.
Yeah, Brendan's really, as a freshman defenseman, is a solid player. I'm not sure if he should have moved it over there. Again, I kind of looked away for a second to Nick. What caused that offside?
Therian was just a little bit faster on the...
I think Therian might have been hoping for a pass.
Yeah.
But then he's got to... If it's not... Oh, there we go. Loss of a stick.
First chance of the period here for Plymouth.
Nathan had a good look there. Nathan St. Pierre. Right in between the circles. Mike Cathy coming back as one of our defensemen kind of slid over, and Michael came in and kept the puck in.
Yeah, it's nice to see he's not back on his heels after taking that penalty. Ooh, that's quite the wrist shot.
Yeah, these guys are pouring it on. They've gone from, we were up 11-6 at the end of the period. They're up 14-11 on shots.
I will never cease to be amazed by a goalie staring those things down.
Especially one that's filling in for a year. He has really done well. Boy, it's like watching. They look like we were in the first period, just flying around, playing good team.
They really are. Those two power plays kind of, they smell blood in the water.
We've had a couple of those backhanded passes in the defensive zone that have not gone well for us. We really got to try to play the way we're facing. Very nice job by, even though weather in the storm here, at least our players are collapsing all five below the dots, preventing a third goal. Another icing that probably was...
I think that's well timed. You needed a shift change there. You were starting to get tired. They were on the ice for a good minute and 15, minute 30.
Boy, it's no doubt that this, I'm sure the viewers can see it at home. We definitely feel that this has totally changed the momentum. And the thing right now, we're showing signs of frustration. We cannot take that next penalty.
No, that's very, very critical that they keep this, stay out of the penalty box, because, they were dominating 5-on-5 play in the first period, and they can do that again.
We're going to need our leaders, Nathan and Trevin and Cody, to really stay disciplined. Great job right there by Cody, taking the body.
Yeah, that was a really good job. Just stand them up and not overcommitting and taking yourself out of the play.
Good. Boy, Cody and Nathan have picked pucks out of the air that have prevented some scoring chances. So
yeah, for sure. Cody's having himself a really good game here. He's playing very, very smart.
But again, to go back to my point in the beginning of the game, where they have 5 more players, have a little more depth, that could begin, especially taking those 2 penalties.
That and the long shifts are tough to recover from.
Right. So yeah, they wear on you.
You want to try to shorten that up and get faster shifts, get more stoppages.
Again, good support right there by Brendan Marcoux as a defenseman. That right there, I think, should be a little bit of an interference if we're going to be consistent. Nick Therian's going to the puck. Player comes offline.
Yeah, they're going to look to need one of their team leaders to kind of bust out here and make a play.
Cole's hanging in there, defenseman. There's a penalty. There you go. That's now we got a high hit elbow. Again, if we're consistent. No, yeah, it's elbow. Now again, we got a hard hit to the head there with an elbow. Our players just need to stay, again, the word disciplined, and not try to retaliate. And the way you make them pay is by putting a goal up on that scoreboard.
Yep. So we got 5:15 left. 2 minutes of that, they're going to be on the power play, and we'll see if they can tuck something in here and maybe change the momentum back before the third period.
We got to get some shots on goal.
They do. They haven't.
There we go.
Wow.
Very nice deflection by a defenseman.
Deflection.
Great job by Brendan Marcoux sliding down. I believe it was Brendan. And deflecting that shot down, keeping it below the... Oh, they're discussing if it's above the crossbar or not.
I don't think it hit his... It hit the butt of his stick, though, didn't it?
No, I think he got a piece of it with the tape.
Oh, he did?
It was close, but I
don't think...
He's all of... I don't know the height, but he's going to call it no goal. Wow. That's a shame.
I'd like to see a replay on that one.
Now, again, we got to stop banging the sticks and regroup, and we only scored with 4 seconds.
Yeah, we got to... They're still on the power play here. The coach needs to, make sure they're aware of that. They took one away from you, but...
So, again, got to regroup with a lot of time. Got to stay with what we're doing.
This is where you need your team leaders to step up and say, guys, settle down. It's not the end of the world. They took one away, but, still got a minute 56 in the power play to make it count.
There's not going to turn this over, but Justin, Coach Garcia is doing a good job talking to the official. Cody is a captain over there who's allowed to communicate with the officials, but we got to move forward here and instead of have this work against us, have it work for us. And
I'd love to see the replay on that one.
It's going to be tough, but
the eyes are not perfect, but that did not look like a high stick to me.
No, things aren't going our way right now. We got a lot of time left on this power play. A lot of time.
They got to make it count. They got to calm them down. This, like I said, that's where you need your leaders to say, take a deep breath and let's make it count.
Good stick work. Great stick work by Nick Therian.
Oh.
That stayed in play.
Wow.
Good deflection by Nick to prevent the icing.
Good deflection.
Now we got to get possession of this. I would think with their experience and their players, what you had said about Nick Therian sometimes going on the offensive, this number 38 could do the same.
Yeah, they were just challenging their Plymouth defense, kind of got caught off guard and struggled with the puck a little.
Not a bad idea by Cody. Create a little angle along the side, tried to center it, and goalie got a piece of it. And again, their experience were able to clear it.
Yeah. There were 3 John Stark players in front and only 1 Plymouth guy. So
great step up right there by Jake Marcoux. Got to possess it here. Got to possess it.
Great pass as he was falling down there.
It's a good job throwing it on goal. Looking for the rebound. Still got a full minute left in this period. Penalty. Power play, excuse me. Great play to stand up, Trevin. Great job. I like it. Keep it in the zone, throw it on net, see if you get a rebound, and I'll get an offensive.
Sanborn did a really nice job there, knocking it down and getting a shot off quickly before their defense had a chance to reset. And like you said, you never know when that rebound drops, and you got a guy that can tuck it in.
Good face-off win. Good move over by Nathan St. Pierre. Ooh, almost what we scored on. It's good stick work by number 4 for John Stark. Hopkinton.
Got 19 seconds left on the power play.
Got to move the puck here.
Yeah, Plymouth defense is really struggling to get it out of their own end.
All right, 7 seconds. We're gonna
they're gonna kill it.
Yeah, they definitely will. We just got to be smart right now with this extra man coming on. And right,
exactly
went right to
what you were saying, yeah.
But we're in good defensive position. We didn't sell our soul, which was smart. All right, now
All right, just under 3 minutes left here, and Plymouth's Kearsarge is still on their heels. John Stark Hopkinton is definitely putting the offensive pressure on.
That's a goal. Yeah, we're gassed. Not only the momentum shift, but we've been on that. Cody Bannon's been playing the whole. I'd like to see his ice time right now. He's just completely gassed.
I feel like he has left the ice 2 times this whole period, maybe. Yeah, and that's that goal right there is what Plymouth has struggled with in the second half of the season, like covering that guy in the high slot. It's hard for the defenders to get out there and keep him out of there, but it's where a lot of goals have been given up in the last couple of games here.
Well, and that example was, as much momentum, and we're down a little bit, but we were gassed. We weren't moving the legs at all. I don't think we had it in us.
The long shifts are tough.
Yes. Again, nice low shot by Brendan. He's showing much more poise than his years. Again, I know he's frustrated, but we got to stay the course here and try to get the equalizer before the end of the period.
Yeah, and stick with what the coach's strategy in the first period was working. They just got to get back to that. Those stick checks, poke checks, not letting them get deep in your own zone, and short passing.
Right. Good job going to the puck. Now we get an opportunity one-on-one. Nick Therian and I don't know if it was Marcoux or who in the beginning was holding that blue line pretty good and didn't give up a scoring chance and create a little bit one for us. Oh, tried to go high glove side again. That is an example of Jake Marcoux using his speed, and not that 38's got both speed and size, but did a great job back checking.
Yeah, that was really he went all the way down the ice. He's gassed right now.
He is gassed right now, but he's got to try not to take a penalty here. That's what happens when you gas.
He got a chance.
Great battle, gets himself a scoring chance. Now Marcoux comes in to support, passes it on the short wall back to Sanborn. Right over to Cody, who's gotten a little bit of a break. That short shift. Here he goes. Hopefully a shot. Nice save by John Stark Hopkinton.
I like the way Plymouth has rallied here at the end of the period, getting a couple of scoring chances and showing, despite their long shifts and tired legs, they're showing a little game here in the last couple minutes.
No doubt. I mean, we went from being up 11-6 in shots to down, I think I said it was maybe 13-11, and now we're back up to 7. No, that was 15-11. Now we're up 17-5, 17-15 for shots. So definitely have been, on the defensive this second period, but have regrouped here. Very nice job by Nathan St. Pierre to create a scoring opportunity for Brecken Bates. And again, we're hearing some frustration from their crowd, and if we could put one in here in the next 30 seconds.
Oh, there's a penalty.
Great job. Boy, what a,
That's what you got to do. That's a great play.
This is I'm obviously, and the team is disappointed that we've given up 3 goals and had to be on the defensive playing most of the period on the penalty kill. But to your point, these kids have regrouped. They've showed some maturity, and now we're going to take a power play if we don't score a goal here into the second. Very nice job showing some poise.
Nice way to start a period too. If you if they don't get one here,
be great to punch one in. Trevin just missed on save keeping that in. Now he's won the foot race. So we've got to make sure we don't take a penalty here.
Don't want to give them a chance at the end of the period either.
Is that backhand again that we got probably one more chance on a breakout. Down under 10 seconds.
See if Therian can do something here.
Good try. Took that shot with 5 seconds left. We're going to try to throw it on goal. See what we got. Throw it on goal. Good try. Good, not bad 30 seconds of a power play.
All right, tough period for Plymouth there, but looking game at the end, and we'll see coming back for the third period what kind of game we're going to have. It's been a tight one. All right, Coach, thanks for having me here in between the second, third period. So big difference between the first and second period there. So can you tell me what you see between your players and what you think you might be able to do in the third period to make it change?
Yep. Yeah, our first period, we were playing smart, disciplined hockey. We weren't taking chances we didn't need to take. Our wings were staying back on the forecheck, and our defense were making smart breakout passes tape to tape. That second period, we had a couple penalties calls, and, unfortunately that changed the game for us. But that third period, I think, we got back into the groove those last couple minutes. And, we'll see where it goes in the third.
Anything you want to say about how your goalie's been doing out there today?
Yeah, Gavin's been playing great so far. I think 11 shots in the first period. I'm not sure how many shots they got on the second period, but so far, lights out. He's really playing really well.
Yeah, he's been doing good. The goals given up were all on the backside. They weren't really his fault.
Yep.
And lastly, you have two seniors here that are looking at this maybe the final third period of their career, or maybe they can extend it one more game. Anything you want to say to them to give them some motivation for the third period and what they can do to not have their careers end right here?
Yep, yeah, of course, yeah. Mike Cathy, first goal of the game. He's playing great. Our last game against Monadnock, he had 2 also, so he's playing excellent. And then Nate, he's one of our captains. He's being a great leader. He's getting the boys amped up. He's getting them motivated, and he's in the locker room doing it right now.
Yeah, it's nice to see the seniors have made a great impact on this game today with some defensive efforts and some scoring. So, all right, thank you very much, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we're here ready for the third period. The door to the octagon has been closed, and we're ready for a battle here. It's 3-2 Pilgrims over Plymouth. Sorry, not Pilgrims. John Stark over Kearsarge Plymouth. And, we had a tale of 2 different games in this so far. So we'll see what the third period brings.
Yeah, I hope it's, like to see us get some momentum from this power play early on, and whether we score or not, try to move forward with it. And, and then if it's a clean period, who knows what can happen here. But, what I said at the end I was pleased to see us, stay composed, where it really could have got away from us if we lost our composure. And I thought we regrouped and to have this power play going in the third because of it.
Yes, they did a good job at that end of the period kind of coming back. The first 15 minutes were really the story of John Stark. And those 2 costly penalties. But the last 5 minutes, Plymouth really made game and, climbed back into the shot lead. And we'll see with this power play what they can do.
Oh, nice job keeping control of that. Now we get possession. Move it a little bit. Unlucky right there. Right, smart move. Good play by number 4. Obviously, some deflections today have been a big part of this game. And that was one by their defenseman that prevented us from possessing that puck.
Yeah, a couple unlucky bounces here for Kearsarge Plymouth so far in the beginning on this power play. Looks to be fading away pretty fast.
It does. And again, we're going to have about 15 seconds. We got to be smart when they get their man back on. And then we're going to start fresh and see what happens and see if we can't get this equalizing goal. Yeah, great. Here we go. And that's, again, I thought that had happened earlier where the defenseman came off his line a little and interfered. We didn't get the call before, we got it now. So this is similar to how we started the last period by them taking a couple penalties in a row.
I think Marcoux drew that last penalty too, didn't he?
Yeah, he's moving his feet. What, the one before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think so. That's 2 in a row that he's drawn. That's plays like that can really turn games, even though they don't get you on the scoreboard.
Good face-off win right there, and Nathan St. Pierre gets it. Moving this puck a little bit. We got to possess the puck on our power play. We haven't been able to do that.
No, they really have. The power plays really struggled in their couple of chances.
They don't have a huge forecheck, but they're just enough to bother us.
Yeah. They got that size. That kid definitely looks to be one of their
another call.
Footers.
Going to be 5-on-3. It's a definite got in his skates. Boy, we got to take advantage of this 5-on-3.
Absolutely have to take advantage of this. Chances like this don't come in the third period of a playoff game too often. So
You are right. And again, I said it in my earlier broadcast, the officials have been consistent. They're calling these things, and parents can get frustrated all they want. They've been fairly consistent. It's high school hockey.
Yeah, no, I think the officials have done a great job here today.
Good job winning the faceoff again. And now we got to get set up in our tough shot from the point. Good slap shot. Like to see get a little bit better. Oh no, he's hurting. We now got to move this puck. Like get it good. Get it to Cody. He's got good patience. And then Marcoux over to Therian.
Somebody's got to get in the crease.
Okay. We still have 54 seconds of a two-man advantage.
I like the patience there, but somebody's got to get in that crease and cause a disturbance.
I'd like to see a little more patience to get a better look.
Yep. Yeah, you got 50 seconds. That's a lifetime in a hockey game.
Boy, with Marcoux's got some good hands. Brendan, he did it again. It didn't get all the way through, but he deflected that shot from out high.
Yep. So they got to make this rush count with 30 seconds left. It might be their last chance to two-man advantage possession in this end.
I like seeing it in Cody's. Well, Cody just a little flat pass there. He didn't get that lift, but I like it when he's got it out at the point. Still got 20 seconds of the two-man advantage, and then we'll have about 40 seconds of a man advantage if we don't score. A little under 40. We got time here. We got a little time to get it back up top. A little low high. Got to have somebody there. All right, now we're going to have about 35 seconds of a man advantage with them coming back on the ice. Boy, that was not what we were looking for. They're going to gain a little momentum from these kills. 20 seconds, 20 or so seconds to get one more rush.
Yeah, it didn't even look like we had them running in that on those either to kind of burn their legs out a little bit.
Nah, not good puck movement on any of our power plays. Like you say, we've labored.
The legs seem to be catching up with Kearsarge Plymouth here. That I think you said they had four fewer players.
Five, I think.
Five starts to tell in the third period.
No doubt. We needed to be cleaner on that. We need to be better, though. We needed better puck movement. No reason for it at those two power plays. Moving forward here, I can see that the legs might be an issue.
All right, so John Stark killed off two penalties right there at the beginning of the period, and looks to have the advantage. This game seems to have kind of slowed down a little bit. Doesn't seem to be a ton of urgency by either side.
No, you saw the urgency from that John Stark Hopkinton team, again being defending champs in that second period.
For sure.
We need to model that a little bit here moving forward the last 10.5 minutes. I still say keep throwing on net, but I would like to see somebody in front, like you keep reiterating, get some eyes. When we did do that on our power play with Brendan, that was the best part of our power play.
We did, yeah, that's how some of those opportunities have happened, but like in this third period, the backside winger, I haven't seen him in front of the net yet.
Yeah, he's this number 4's had a nice game for them. Steady.
Yeah, he's got some speed, and don't give up possession. Wow, that was a tremendous save. Not a highlight reel, but really heads up in traffic there to get his leg down and kind of guide that puck away from the net.
He really is for somebody that hasn't played the position in position well. There's got to be a trip.
You'd never know it.
Oh my. Well, he just caught it on offside. You know what? I think that was a good no call. I think it was just two skates that hit. I think the officials did a good job on that one. That was just two kids skating and their skates hit, and there was no stick work.
I have to give it to referees. This game moves so fast. I don't know how they can see those things all the time. So
no, I agree.
Congratulations to how they do their jobs.
I agree. Another offsides. I still like to see. I have a feeling I'd like to see Nathan Pierre get in on this action. I like his game. I like his leadership. I'd love to see him Not on the ice right now, but I think you'll see something from him in the next 9.5 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to need somebody to come up with an individual. Oh!
I looked down.
That was a very high check.
That could be 5 minutes.
Elbow right in the face.
That could be 5 minutes.
I don't like to see that.
I saw Brecken Pryor. I think it's Brecken, correct? Moving his feet, skating that out. I looked down and then kind of saw the body going at him. And again, it was one of their bigger bodies.
Yeah, he came in with his elbow really high. I hope he's okay. That's a tough one.
Why don't we take a break now, and we're gonna come back and let the people, let the medical people take care of things. Again, I think it's smart to step away and make sure that the players' health is the most important thing. And Jake's been moving his feet, just what we're saying all game long, and did a good job skating that out of the back. Took a big hit, a little high, and officials protect him. It probably could have been a 5, but as you right before the break, it's not an easy position that these officials are in.
It's not, but he got off the ice on his own 2 feet, so hopefully he's okay.
Another play. We should get a little 2-on-2 right here. Cody, one of the better skaters going forward, try to stay on side, which he did. But below the goal line with Therian, one of our playmakers. Almost out of the zone, but out of the over the glass, but good clear by number 56, I think. He's following it up with a forecheck. Got to move the puck on this.
Plymouth
we're stuck in mud a little bit.
5-on-5, they've been playing great, but these shorthanded end power plays just
it's really hurting.
Haven't been good.
Hurting our momentum. Hurting building any momentum.
No. Great job by Cody there. Defense turning away on that one-on-one.
Steered away by Gavin Garcia.
Who has really been fantastic.
Yeah.
Can't say enough about how he's playing today.
Absolutely. All season, I agree with you.
Is he, there's a chance here.
We got one more rush again, about 30 seconds. There's too many layers, too many kids to go through there.
I almost forgot we were on a power play there for a minute.
Yeah. That's just, they're not taking advantage of that to, never mind get many scoring opportunities, but even build any type of momentum. And I know it sounds like a broken record, but I think it goes the other direction where they gain some confidence.
Definitely. That's a game of momentum for sure.
I think the officials, you might see it called closely here at the end in the last 7, so we got to be careful of ourselves not to take a penalty.
Yeah, they're going to want to keep these kids safe in the last 7 minutes for sure. And
again, he's back on the ice, Jake Marcoux, and using his skates and creating plays.
Another great save there by Garcia.
Good hit by Sanborn, who's coming off of an injury. He's not afraid to hit after coming off of a couple times with that collarbone, which has been horrible for him.
Yeah, it's nice to. It was great for them to be able to have him back for the playoffs because his physical presence on the ice is missed when he's not there.
And you know what? He's had real tough luck with that thing, and he came back on, and they got a couple opinions from doctors, and they said the last doctor said, "I want you to play like you would, like there's nothing nothing wrong." They want to know where it's at. So
yeah,
he listened to the doctor and has been playing a physical game.
Yeah, I don't think we've called his name too much this game, but he's definitely made an impact with some of his plays and
nice move right here by Brecken.
His size is something that they don't have a lot of.
Jake Marcoux again.
All right, we got a chance here.
Oh, just couldn't pull the trigger, and again, good
Cody
back
almost
check.
Had a chance there. Nice job getting repossession of the puck.
That's a great save against staring down number 38, one of the better players in the league, and Gavin stood tall.
Yeah,
Needed that save.
He's keeping him in this game right now.
Yeah, good movement. Good little shift. Would have been nice to be able to. He brought it back in the zone, so there's no offsides. We got 5 minutes. This third period seems to be flying by.
It really does. There haven't been a lot of stoppages, which is not to Plymouth's advantage.
Oh, you had that one long one with checking on the health, and then a couple of the penalties. But yeah, it's been not many icings, not many offsides, not too many whistles otherwise, other than the penalties. That's a high stick. I've missed that one. That was over his head. Get a little pass. There's that little short pass we're talking about. And again, I think it's just a little bit of those little moves that we're trying to get by with, and just don't have the legs to do it.
Yeah, they were able
second move.
They were able to get through the neutral zone and get into the zone in the first period, but here in the third, it seems like John Stark's defense is holding them up at the blue line.
Yeah, well, there's a little move. Here's Nathan St. Pierre going to give us a good look. There, great job. Almost deflected over to one of our forwards. You can see the three of us.
Right here. Our back checkers need to get back, but their legs are gassed.
There's nothing there. There is absolutely nothing there. Reminded me of Miracle and her books on the line again, and our guys you could see them digging, but they just had nothing there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough when the end of these games doesn't matter your conditioning really. By the end of the game, when you're double shifting like that, your legs are just
gone.
On fire.
In this sport, more than any. Fastest game on 2 feet, as they say, and it's an anaerobic game more than an aerobic game. And if those legs are gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
And even
I said you might have your wind, but if your legs are gone.
Look at, we're just
good patience by the John Stark player right there.
I just don't know if we have enough in the tank to.
No, we're going to need a lucky bounce here.
Yeah,
Gavin's keeping him in this game.
He really had to ice that. Good play, got it on goal.
Great job getting it on net.
I don't know though. We almost needed the time.
Yeah.
We got fresh legs on right now. I mean, fresh compared to what we've had, just because they got 40 seconds off. Again, I think that's okay.
Yeah, don't have a problem with icing it when you need to get your legs a little bit, especially in this situation.
Cody's frustrated. Thought he had Mike Cathy, an offensive player, deflect it, but I really think we could use the extra 20 seconds.
Yeah. So 2.5 minutes left, and Plymouth is looking at the end of their season if they can't get a goal in here.
Timeout, smart timeout by Justin. Maybe a little early, but you know what?
I don't mind it.
No, with two and a half to play, and you're in the playoffs, and you're within 1 goal of the defending champ, and you're just totally gassed. I think it's a good time to
Seeing those back checks, I definitely agree with that. I think that's a great chance. Get everybody some water, extra breath.
Yeah, they're hanging over the boards like get their heads above. Coach is probably telling them get their arms up above, try to get the air in and out. Yep. But just hanging over the edge of the boards there.
Yeah, but they still look confident. I see their heads are up. They're ready to go and just taking a breath.
Well, the maturity, as I said earlier, it's the growth on that piece of whether you talk about Michael Cathy's growth as a senior, both skill and maturity, not that he didn't have it before, but collectively as a team compared to what we saw last year. It's been great to see, and it's the reason you're seeing them play a more than a competitive game against the defending champ. So.
Yeah, and despite whatever the outcome is here today, the Plymouth team is looking great for next year. They've got 2 graduating seniors, they've got 4 juniors, and really the centerpiece of this team is the sophomore class, where they've got 6 players, and some of them are among their better players in that sophomore class. So Plymouth, the future of Plymouth hockey looks great right now.
Yeah, they love playing for each other and with each other, and that means a lot. And again, you're talking about Gavin Garcia and his brother are going to be who knows? He's going to be fighting for that goalie position. His brother's younger one's supposed to be the one, but you know, if he does go, we get Gavin back out. We get a little more depth that way. So.
Yeah, I mean, Plymouth is looking at, you know, they made the playoffs this year for the first time in a long time, and you know, next year they should be looking for a home playoff game for sure.
I think so. And there was Nathan St. Pierre, that skating with a little extra time, giving his legs, coming around.
Good job
again.
by Bannon there,
and
keeping the puck in and taking a check.
Got to move that puck. Nathan gave it. It was good. Just there was really nowhere to go. We now get the face off, and I doubt they'll take I don't think John Stark Hopkinton wants to take any timeouts because I don't think it helps us. But they may.
No, they want to keep that clock running. So whoever wins this game is going to be looking at playing the number 1 seed, Berlin-Gorham. Berlin-Gorham has an impressive 17-game unbeaten streak right now. So whoever walks away from here is looking at a tough haul in the next game.
They got a tall task, but we still have about 2 minutes here to make a push. I liked our last rush. Another short little pass there. But again, I just keep seeing that. We're making that initial pass or initial move. We just don't have enough legs to make it past that second line with that little extra move. And I believe that depth and lack of depth is really, we're seeing it.
Yeah.
But it's a minute 36 left, and we keep giving ourselves a chance. And I see us gas, and the shoulders are going up and down. And
Coach has made the move to pull the goalie here.
Wow.
Going a little extra offense. It's a minute and a half, and they're going to have 6 players down in this chance. So see if they can make something of it here.
Great win on the faceoff.
Oh, whiffed on the shot. Let's keep it in.
This is going to be tough.
It's going to be offsides.
He carried that for a couple strides. You're not supposed to carry it in your glove. Yeah, that's tough. Well, I mean, it was, we've been calling it now for a couple periods. It's just.
I don't mind the aggressiveness there.
No.
You know, pulling the goalie and trying to take your chance where you have it. Because you know your guys are gassed, so you got to try and make something happen.
No, I agree. And even again, we're right till the end. We win that face-off, and it's just not enough. Like strength, we've said it. You might have the win, but just everything's tapped out. The legs, the arms, that extra half. Never mind half stride is kind of gone from us, and it's no reason other than you're just not got nothing left. Well, still battling, still kind of forecheck. Good job by, again, Jake Marcoux, just a fantastic. I think it was Jake and Nick down there. Yeah, it was Jake who was kind of forechecking. And
yeah, they have not given up. They have definitely, even that second period where they struggled so bad, they, you know, like I said, the last 5 minutes, they, you know, they got a lot of shots and made it game. So they've played a really good game here this afternoon. Have to, you know, highlight the 2 seniors making a big impact. Gavin Garcia, goalie, just what a fantastic game he's had today.
The other thing right now, and again, I hope we finish clean in the net. You're seeing a team that has been there before. I don't know the John Stark Hopkinton kids, but I'm watching Brett Patnode, and seems pretty classy there at the end, and our guys are frustrated and really haven't taken any, you know, cheap penalties. It's been a clean game, even though there's been some injuries here and there. I don't think.
Yeah, even that check where they had the injury, I don't think it was a.
I don't think it
wasn't
malicious.
On purpose. It was not a malicious. It was just, you know, part of the game. Hockey. Penalties are part of the game in hockey.
And I've seen us before show signs of frustration in years prior to this, and I just like to see these guys finish the way they have. They've had a wonderful season. Second time being in the playoffs in the history of it. Michael's just got to step away right now. And he is.
So that's the he gives a little congratulations tap there, and Michael Cathy headed back to congratulate with his own team. Frustrated with the end of his high school playing career, but I'd have to say that, you know, Plymouth was game. They lost to John Stark 6-2 the last time they played them. They came in here, they dominated the first period. Some penalties led them to struggle in the second period. And that third period was back and forth.
Yeah, and it was nice right there to see Plymouth surround their goalie, Gavin Garcia, and the seniors, and take a little time and a moment. They well deserved. So great season by Kearsarge Plymouth Cats, and Coach Garcia and the rest of the coaching staff did a wonderful job. Saw a lot of growth, and you hopefully take that into next season and continue to grow. And as you say, maybe get back into the playoffs and maybe a home game. But Brandon, I really appreciate you helping this year and doing the games. And like I always say, for Dan Salazar, Andrew Fenn, their coverage, just incredible what they do for our community. So.
Well, thank you. I had a lot of fun doing it. I was looking forward to doing the game with you. So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And I look forward to doing some games next year. And congratulations to Kearsarge Plymouth Hockey this year. Had a great season, returned to the playoffs for the first time in a number of years. And, they got a young crew and they got a great future. So we're going to be signing off here for Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Well, have a good afternoon. Thank you.